Oh no. Oh, it works if I click on the right thing. There we go.
I'm sure you'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for a few years.
Yeah. You'll eventually, get it down right.
All right.
Ugh.
Hello, everyone. I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinia. This is the Electric Metropolis video game tour, and today we are doing another episode of Star Trek Return to the Frontier. And I'm not GMing, I'm just a mere player on this stage, so I give it over to the GM to handle the rest of it.
And me to the leader of the away team. Shocking that I'm the leader of the away team. Away team's log, stardate 1349.5. We finished our initial ground survey of Phoenix World. It's a beautifully M-class world with a large colony of exiled Klingons that practice non-violence. Square that one away. So far, they've given survey teams like mine free access to their world, but refuse any long-term agreements. We're heading back to the Thralic to submit our latest survey reports. And our directives are to reach the Thralic. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
I would like to point out, Lieutenant Griffin, that you are, as a Lieutenant Junior grade, outrank like 80 to 90% of the ship now, and so that you should expect to have responsibilities like leading away teams now.
Oh, for sure.
Sounds sus.
I'm just shocked that Solaris entrusted such a duty to Griffin.
I mean, considering this lieutenant's particular proclivities.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Especially considering her history with Klingons.
Solaris, she took a chance, and either you impress her and you get to continue to lead away teams, or you don't lead away teams again.
Yeah.
It's a test.
We go to the main transporter room as Commodore, Commander Ivanov, and Sabi Ra. Somewhat leader of the, or kind of leader of the chartered expedition, await the latest survey report. And Engineman Delphina says, I've got the signal. Beginning transport. And then you look back over Commodore, and her brow is somewhat furrowed, and she says, I'm getting a lot of atmospheric interference, Commodore. I'm losing track of them.
Atmospheric interference of what kind?
Ionic discharges. EM interference.
Man-made?
I'm gonna have to
increase power.
Do what you must. The safety of our away team is paramount.
I'll kind of glance, so I'll look away from my clipboard that I've kind of been reading over for the last while and kind of look over at their power ratings, make sure they're getting what they need for the transport. Like, not stepping in, but if it seems like they're in trouble, I might say something.
Yeah, that is the if you require assistance, say something.
I think I've isolated the signal. Energizing. And Griffin's away team beams back up.
Well, that was a short episode.
Oh, it is a 2-thread, so 8-thread episode. Griffin, you and your away team have beamed back on board the Thralic.
Woohoo, mission accomplished.
Insight, security, difficulty 0.
For who?
Mm-hmm.
For Griffin?
For Griffin.
Okay.
Yep.
Security difficulty 0. Do I have a focus? Survival?
I would take
Hand-to-hand
survival.
combat? Okay.
I would take survival.
And I'll take your pocket money.
Damn, okay.
All right. And the other 3 of you can look for new sheets under alternate realities.
Okay.
In
Yeah,
this reality, Ivanov has a focus in mugging.
Actually, yes.
3
I
momentum
wish.
gained. For free, Griffin, you notice first, gone is the symbol of the 10th Fleet on Commodore Solaris' uniform, and instead there is a name tag.
A name
So
tag?
everyone here seems to have a name tag. And then you see the scientist, Sabi Rasserine, is wearing what might be a Starfleet uniform, but again, there's some of the symbols are missing, and there's a name tag on it. You see a giant
name
emblem.
tag say?
For Commodore Solaris, it says Area Manager Solaris. For Sabi Ra, it says Area Financial Officer Sabi Rasserine. And on Commander Ivanov's uniform, it says Shift Manager Agrippin Ivanov.
Oh, okay.
On Engineman Delphina's uniform, it just says Engine Associate Delphina. And behind her, where there's normally a Starfleet emblem and USS Thralic, just kind of a bit of art with the IDing information of the ship, you see this is not the USS Thralic. This is Thralic LLC.
Oh no.
Where the Ferengi?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. Uh, what are the rest of my away team doing right now? I imagine looking around in a bit of surprise.
Yes.
All right.
Insight security commander, or not commander, shift manager Ivanov.
Oh, okay. Inside security. Hmm. Value analysis. Focus. Given what that's
Yes,
replacing.
I'll actually take that.
Oh, these names are great. I'm sorry. I don't actually have 4 stress, I'm pretty sure. I hope.
No, you shouldn't have taken
Yeah.
any stress.
I'll give you a threat. Or spend a threat, whichever way it is. Oh no. Or oh yes.
Oh no.
For profit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Wow, even if I didn't
make-
spend anything, that was rude.
you make a good point. So I'll have taken a threat for that, and I will give myself 5 threat.
Wonderful.
Shift manager Ivanov. The associates who have beamed back on board seem to have unauthorized work apparel and be missing their ID tags and their employee matrix or matrices.
Okay, uniforms and name tags I understand easily. Employee matrices is what?
A small tablet, like, actually, I guess kind of closer to what we call a phone, but still like, having a display that you can interact with. Generally worn on the left hip, which holds all of an employee's information and
Tricorder adjacent, but more
allows
insidious.
managers to give rewards and register admonishments directly.
What would Griffin's appropriate rank be? Or position in the company?
Griffin is a logistician.
Oh.
Recently promoted from junior logistician.
I say, oh, look at her, just Logistician Griffin. It seems you and your team are missing a lot of your company equipment. Do you have an explanation for this?
Griffin is going to step down off the pad and say, I don't believe we've actually been introduced. You may know someone who looks like me, but I am Lieutenant Junior Grade Gwendolyn Griffin of the USS Rear Admiral Thralic.
I imagine there's a series of just blinks at that, like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Dolores has a slight eyebrow raise, but does not say anything.
Engineman Delphina moves a hand to a locker on the transporter controls that can be opened to retrieve a phaser.
Uh-huh.
Understandable caution, yes.
The rest of the away team, are you also of this opinion, or is the logistician Griffin suffering from some kind of deeply unprofitable psychotic episode?
Fantastic.
Control
As you
command
are-
difficulty 1, Griffin.
Okay.
As not everyone knows what they should do, or that even anything is actually wrong yet, and this is not just like a weird joke.
Yeah.
May I remind everyone present that the company does not pay for mental health insurance, and that any such care required to rehabilitate you will be docked from your salary.
That's amazing. Sorry, difficulty 2 you said, or difficulty 1? Difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1.
I do not have a focus on this, so I will buy 1 die with momentum. I'll get it back.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that.
The rest of the
I think Griffin's gonna like throw a reassuring glance over her shoulder, like follow my lead here. I know what's going on. How much they read that, you know?
Yeah, the rest of the OA team don't speak up and allow Griffin to be the leader.
GM, I'd like to use one of my abilities.
All right.
It's the Orion ability, species ability, never at face value.
All right.
I don't know if I spend. I assume I still spend threat here because it's spending a resource. You don't give.
Mm-hmm. No, until we know that y'all are firmly allies, we're assuming you're not. So I will spend a threat.
Okay. The question is, are these people acting like Klingons in disguise or aliens in disguise? Or are they acting akin to the people we sent down?
I take that back. You don't have, for some reason in my mind, you had the talent as well of empath, but you don't.
No, I just have ESP.
Okay.
So you can give me hints for threat, but I'm not using that yet. I'm just using my good old Orion ability. That's mainly what Sabirot's concerned about. Is if these are just Klingons pretending and just in disguise, which is not a thing that's unheard of, but it's like maybe these are the people and they're acting weird for some reason.
No, you look and mannerisms, and body shape. You're confident that these are not Klingons in disguise.
We'll say, have your ship sensors registered any unusual radiation or stellar activity recently?
Benjamin, you detected ionizing radiation, yes?
The engineman looks back and says, I'm not sure, area manager. They're saying they're not team members, and that's
Engineman, your
classified
manager.
information.
Engineman, your manager asked you a direct question.
Yes, there was unusual energy dissipation in the ionosphere.
She nods her head. Ivanov, could you conduct a survey of this radiation? Attempt to identify if that could be the cause of this incident?
I can make the attempt, shift manager, but not from here.
Then make it.
And he'll have to go to where he can actually do science.
All right.
Enjamin, do you mind if I take a look at your readings? Sorry, associate. With your permission, manager.
Griffin, you see Delphina kind of look with fear at the area financial office and move out of the way. She seemed to fear her more than the Commodore.
Interesting.
You don't mind, right, manager?
No, I respect those with initiative. Those who engage in such measures are what encourage the GDP line to grow ever higher. That's why we are all here, of course.
I was just gonna like shake her head and like blink at this, but not say anything.
Photograph it.
Yeah, Saburo will try to look over the transporter system and try to see and look over what the Enjamin saw in the in that anomaly. Like maybe it was something else. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe she made a mistake and it was actually something else entirely. And that's what caused this weird change of these people's minds.
Reason engineering difficulty 3.
Esoteric power sources?
No.
Subspace physics?
No.
And sensor operation.
Not from here, no. This is more of diagnostics.
That's fair.
Because the thing isn't still to determine if it was still happening, you'd have to go to like a override here, like go to a sensor station or something. This is looking back at the readout.
I'll spend I'll buy a die. Singular die.
All right.
The ship help, question mark? With like computers plus something?
Computers engineering.
I might get lucky. 3.
Nice.
No, Delphina's report is accurate. It seems to be a unusual ionic activity that overloaded the transporter sensors.
She'll hold up her pad, the big clipboard thing, and starts jotting down what she found out and confirming. Well, it seems she's right. I'm not entirely sure why this would cause them to not be in uniform or to be acting the way they are.
I might be able to shed some light on that.
Please do.
Well, this isn't precisely the same, but I have experienced a somewhat similar situation, which was due to quantum fluctuations causing an instability between realities in the presence of a high radiation stellar system.
Continue.
Okay.
Timelines that are divergent can have individuals transported between them under severe circumstances. This ship looks familiar but strange to me, as it does to my away team, as do our uniforms to you.
And let us hope that Commander Ivanov can restore you to your timeline and our team members to our timeline. But to ensure that there is no underhanded corporate espionage at play here, and that this is a genuine cross-dimensional first contact scenario, I request that you consent to a mind meld to confirm what you are telling us.
I'm going to take a deep breath. Look at... Very well, although I would like my medical professional to monitor the situation. Given that I'm not myself psychic, I'm at a severe disadvantage here.
As you so desire.
Nurse?
I'm gonna spend for 3 complications.
Oh no,
As
that's so many.
the shift manager, the area manager, and the area financial officer have all had time for their financial planning to run through the backs of their mind, and they are starting to see where the dollar signs are. I've given each of them a mission directive. I listed it under injuries just so it's on the, for no other reason that it's an easy way to see it on your sheet without anyone else seeing it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, where is it listed?
Under injuries.
Under injuries. Oh, sorry, I hadn't saved yours. I closed it, so you should be able to see it now under injuries.
Okay. Well, that gives me some underhanded motives in this, but
I'm sure.
okay.
But no, they're only
Manager.
They're only good-willed.
Manager, may I have a word with you briefly? Before you engage your meld?
If you so desire. She's going to nod her head towards the door, and she'll say, "For the time being, none of you are to leave this room."
Ancient Delphina waits till Savira passes because she seems to have a fear of Savira, and then takes the disruptor out of the ready locker and just kind of holds it aimed at the transporter pad and says, as the door closes, she'll say, "Now, you may all stay over there. I've already had trouble this quarter, and you're not going to make it any worse for me."
All right, everyone, at ease.
And the camera goes. Actually, the camera stay in here for a little while. If Griffin, you do anything before, or are you waiting for the situation to resolve, or do you do something?
No, she's gonna step back into conversation with her team and try to bring them up to speed on what she thinks is happening based off her previous experience. And just say basically, we're effectively in unknown waters right now. Things may look familiar, but these are not the people we know, and this is not our ship. This is a first contact situation.
Nurse to Pro says in a low voice, "You should not go through with any kind of mind meld. Well, our own Commodore may have your health in mind if she was ever to do such a risky thing. I feel you might easily be taken advantage of as a non-Vulcanoid."
I agree, but I'm not sure how else to establish trust to get us back to the Thralic. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to put them forward.
Harori says, "Well, there's only the one person. Maybe we could try to take control of the transporter."
She'll look between Hurask and Hori. Do you have any confidence you'd be able to reverse what just happened, or would we just be starting a hostile action?
I'll allow you or someone else to roll for Hurask to determine that.
Would anyone else like to step in here? I'm fine to roll, though. All right. I shall just
It'll be
transporters and synthesizers focus.
Insight Reason difficulty 4.
Insight engineering? You said insight reason.
Oh, so Insight Engineering, yes.
Cool. I mean, I'll happily roll the 19, but and the focus.
Yes, Transporters works.
Cool. Typically 4. Would Transporter Chief work here for theoretical?
Not for theoretical work, to actually do the
okay.
work.
Typically 4.
I would take both his value and the mission spend on this. Both
yeah. Yeah. I think we'll have him spend towards the value. If it's not in the book, write a new chapter.
All right.
And then spend 3 momentum to roll 3 dice.
All right.
All right. Regain 2 off of that.
You do. Harask thinks for a moment and realizes that the only way that he's confident to reverse what's happened would require timing a transport to another ionic burst, because so many other teams and your team were beamed down and up without this happening. So it's not just the beaming. You're going to have to time it, and without an atmospheric survey, there's no way to know when to time it. And there is an obvious question. There's an obvious thing that pops up to Lieutenant Shiva that I will tell you for momentum.
Sure. Spend that.
She says, if that's true, Lieutenant, then, and things here are similar, I believe Commander Ivanov did a full atmospheric survey. It should have another 2 or 3 hours of processing in the computer. Or at least our Ivanov was working on that.
So you're suggesting we stall for time until that's complete, or that we have a limited window of data?
Well, it might have the information Harask needs to time the transport, but you'd have to make it to the bridge or the main computer core.
All right. If we have to engage in hostilities, we will, but we're Starfleet. These people may have a different set of morals than we do, as has been on evident. But we will lead with a nonviolent approach. Lieutenant, I'm counting on you to relieve me of command if my behavior changes after this mind meld, assuming we're not able to talk our way out of it. I am going to try that. She'll say it, looking back over to the nurse.
Nurse to Pro says, well, I've learned somewhat from Dr. Tweer, and I'd have to say that I would need to lodge an official protest, but you are the team leader.
Your protest has been lodged. Let's consider
You hear from behind you, hey, no talking up there. No scheming. As we go out into the hallway, where the area financial officer and the area manager have a meeting. And actually, I'll say you probably go across the hallway, because I don't think the area financial officer is one to have meetings in open hallways.
Not generally, no.
Yeah, I'm picturing there's just like on the wall here. There's just like a screen with like all sorts of different stock tickers of everything going up and down.
Yep. Right now, there's a bit of a recovery happening as the acquisition of the Klingon worlds was a difficult and fraught adventure, and Starfleet's only beginning to financially recover.
My short positions against the Proton Torpedo Manufacturing Corporation are appearing to pay off well. But you have concerns about my current course of action.
Well, I can't pretend to be an expert on mind melt in particular, but my understanding is that it is a two-way data transfer. That you see within them and they see within you, correct?
Yes, although for non-Vulcans and the non-psychically aware, the non-Esper community, they will struggle to influence someone such as me as much as I could influence them.
Well, do you currently, to your recollection, have any financially sensitive data in your mind?
As you go to ask that, I offer to take away a threat from me for ESP.
Yep.
You see a employment contract. For a second, it seems like you're looking down at the contract just to verify it's in the interest of the company, as is one of your responsibilities, and you see that it's a new contract promoting Shift Manager Ivanov to General Manager Ivanov. But then the feeling fades for a second, and it comes back again, and this time you look up from the contract, and it's for Sector Executive Officer Soloris. A contract to move her from Area Manager. You struggle to grasp it. How, why, when, at methods. But are left with that feeling of a dual path.
Okay. Do you have any financially sensitive data in your mind, manager?
She looks at you for a second and she says, your title is Chief Financial Officer?
Area Financial Officer, manager.
Area Financial Officer. Area Financial Manager. All information I possess that other people do not is of a financially valuable position.
Then, given your current rivalry for promotion coming up, it may not be in your best interest to open yourself up to an unknown alien with no medical workup, no security workup, in the hopes that they may or may not have psionic ability. Esper ratings are a measure that the company does in thoroughness for profitability. But if we're dealing with a new encounter, this person may have an Esper rating higher than you imagine. Especially since they seem to be aware of transdimensional travel, so they may have knowledge. Mind you, our logistician also had a similar experience. So, and she didn't have a high Esper rating at last I heard. I just simply advise you caution, since reckless endangerment of financial information may not be in your interest or the company's interest.
I'm going to give Solaris insight command difficulty 1.
A focus in economic studies. I'm sure Vulcan Economics has a section dedicated on how to make the most profit out of things like mind melds.
Of course,
No, I
Okay,
would take
okay.
rhetoric.
Okay. Insight command, we're on a 15 with a focus. I'm going to spend a momentum because I'm greedy.
A threat, that is.
We have 2 momentum.
We have
you're
3
spending
threat.
Oh, we're spending threat. I apologize. Well, can I reroll? Can I reroll a 0 with cautious?
Yes.
Because this is essentially our moment.
Yeah, okay. All right, well.
5 threat gained. As you almost brush off something Sabira said, upcoming promotion. Theoretically, promotions are always up for negotiation, but that's not the feeling you get. You get that she's implying a serious shakeup in management here on the Thralic. And you can't tell if that you're not quite sure if that was a threat or an observation. But she seems to think that there may be opportunity or punishment for you here.
We've destabilized the market and it's unclear how it's going to respond to this new. Okay. Question. Do I have authority over her? Does she have authority over me?
No, you have you have authority over her.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
But she does have the authority to ruthlessly prevent the leak of financially valuable information.
Of course.
Which could be used against you, but is but pales into comparison to your full authority.
Of course.
You could call her a capitalist commissar. HR commissar, I guess.
I was about to say, an HR manager, but I didn't. Okay. She's going to say, very well, I shall take it under advisement. We shall move our new guests to the holding cells and instruct the chief medical manager to perform a proper Esper rating before engaging in any mind meld activity.
And perhaps I'm being a bit paranoid, but we may want to utilize our containment systems rather than our normal Briggs systems, but whatever loses us the less profit. If we can get away with using the containment systems without using up too much finance, I imagine that'd be good, but you know those resources better than I do. I just requisition the silly things.
We need our guests, and they are guests until the situation changes.
That's fair,
to feel as home as much as possible. I believe the holding cells are more hospitable.
Agreed. Oh god, he's back.
He's back.
Oh wow.
Back again.
Back again.
Yes, that was the joke.
Yes.
Ivanov, you
Yes.
walk onto the bridge.
Lovely.
As you do so, the lead the lead financial analyst analyst Matten walks over to you and says, Commodore, has it come up with you? Something unusual in the transporter room? As he is known for his love of digging to use information against financial enemies of the company and his own financial enemies.
An unexpected event. Exactly
He
how it's
says,
handled, we'll find out.
an exploitable event?
Potentially.
He says, with the Commodore, not the Commodore, sorry, with the area manager requisitioning the Tempest, I thought maybe there might be a opening for a new general financial officer. But maybe there's even an opening for an area financial officer soon. I shouldn't delay you any longer, though. Shift manager. And he kind of gives you a sly look.
A future belongs to the profitable, after all. Right, let's get these scans underway. Or look at what was already underway, potentially. Who knows?
You look down and you do have 1 hour for your atmospheric survey to finish processing.
And we can compare back that there was something that happened at about the time of the transport.
You do have the transporter logs, yeah, so you could analyze those as well.
Yes. Just to see what anomaly it was that occurred at the time of transport, if that is indeed the cause. And if that is indeed the cause, then,
actually, I take that back. Because you had to walk here and you may have had other duties, we will jump forward that hour. So I will say that the survey is just finished completing.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in much of a hurry.
Give me reason science difficulty 3.
Reason science. We'll, plug into the ship.
And yeah, you can use the ship's computers science.
Yeah, lovely. So we'll plug into the ship using the neural interface, and we're using the ship, so technical expertise.
Yes.
Oh, well, I have a focus in astrophysics.
No, this would have to be something atmospheric. Astrophysics is a little bit too high scope for this.
Correct.
I would still take sensor ops, though, because this is all sensor data. You're not actively using the sensors because it's already been recorded, but this is all sensor data. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll do that, and we will, use a diff 3.
Yes.
I've got 2 rerolls from the ship's assisting. The ship only rolls 1 die to assist, right?
Yes.
We'll spend 3 of your precious thread. No scheming has commenced to be otherwise. There's a good thing that I have rerolls. Okay. That is a solid yikes at the moment. Okay, so that allows me to... Yep, so that is 1 for technical expertise. That is still not there. That is horrific. And, crit. No, okay. Well, I dislike this outcome.
You detect
Oh, I was looking at if you're resolving the
go
roll
ahead.
with that, I was looking at a value potentially.
Yeah, if you're not done trying, then go ahead.
Yes, no. All profits begin as hearsay. Because I mean, this could be interdimensional travel, and I mean, like,
Yes. There is something here and you're not finding it, but whatever it is must have value. Sure, go ahead.
yeah, that's much better.
You smell profit, and it's here. But only one more time in the next 40 years, in approximately 7 hours.
Mm.
You need the planet, the sun, and the largest gas giant in the system to be in specific places in a specific alignment to prevent the gas giant from shielding this planet from solar flares. And the next time all 3 planets will be in the optimal position is in 42 years and 6 months.
Oh boy. Oh, that's not a window they want to miss. Definitely not a window they want to miss. What department is this guy, by the way?
It's called data analytics or financial analytics, but really he's a financial spook.
Oh, right, he's the intelligence guy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he might be the perfect
He
one
would
to
say
do.
his job is in preemptive acquisitions.
Okay. So that is, I assume I'm making threat for you with the roll.
Oh yeah. You got
Including
5,
I spent a
6
determination, so that does
successes,
gain 1.
7. Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The downside of not being on
3.
your side, Griffin.
I feel so loved right now.
Don't worry. Or worry a lot.
I'm gonna choose worry a lot, I think.
Now that's a you problem at the moment.
I did say I chose it, yeah.
So yeah, 3, that. Okay, so obtain information. Okay. So there's all of the specific alignments. I need to think of 2 questions to ask about this. Does there need to be a specific transporter coordinates or destination for the appropriate reality destination, potentially?
Um,
Or is there suspected to be a correlation?
no, as long as you're beaming down to the planet, you should be fine. There is a question of what happens if you do a beam, but the people in the other universe are not doing a beam, but that's not anything you can control for. So it's kind of like it's a variable you just have to throw out. Because who knows
if
what they're
we
going to
beam
do.
and they're not, then nothing happens.
Yeah,
I can ask that as another question. I got one for free, and then one is a spend, though.
no, you would still end up being shunted across universes, but it's just no one would be beaming you up. You just dissipate.
Well,
That's wonderful. I love being constituent atoms in a different universe.
You're not even matter. You're just energy.
Uh-huh.
call that an evolution. Anyway, do those count as to obtain informations, or are those not?
Did you ask two? What was the first one?
Or did that count as one obtain? The first one was if there was any I forgot if there was a required destination or specific coordinates to get to a specific time or place or reality.
Okay. So yeah,
which is a no,
I'll
but
spend
good
the
to know
2
for
threat.
sure. Only one because I am a science officer.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
you know,
that is
stop.
to obtain information.
Yes. Okay. With rapid hypothesis, I immediately create a trait representing my theoretical understanding of reality skipping. Or reality hopping. That, yes. Is that acceptable here? Well, I assume it's acceptable, but...
Yes. I think that trait would be like window for profit or something.
Yeah. Window for profit, bargaining chip, something like that, yeah.
We'll call it window for profit.
Window for profit. Profit. Lovely. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to pull a finger to the intelligence guy and gesture him over here. If he'd be so inclined.
Manager.
You see, because this here seems particularly relevant to your duties, and as such, I believe it might need to be classified.
He looks down and he looks in the scope, and then he looks back up and says,
And if you
potentially, it depends on what management thinks needs to be done with the information.
Oh, wow. I mean, if you can walk and talk with me, we might be able to ascertain exactly where that would be going.
Says, yeah. He has an Orion cousin named Aaron Sorkin. As y'all walk together, and Actually, I should do this in a reverse. Since there are more players on the evil side right now, I'm going to give you 2 momentum. As a complication happens. Junior security manager Kaufman gazes inquisitively at the shift manager and the data analyst as they get in the elevator. And once they do, opens a communicator.
I have to be right back real quick, but
Solaris, your communicator beeps.
Yeah, Solaris will say, I believe we are done here. If you would inform our guests of their new accommodations, and she will step outside and flip open the communicator. Yes?
Area manager, I wanted to let you know that the atmospheric analysis was completed. I didn't see the shift manager notify you, so I thought I should notify you. He seems to be busy with the junior data analyst, or the data analyst.
Did the two of them leave the bridge after discussing something together?
They were in conversation, yes, but I didn't pry. I merely wish to inform you of the science scan.
Of course. I appreciate this. Now if you'll excuse me, I am rather busy. And she will flip down the communicator, and she would like to covertly try to figure out where the two of them went.
So that's going to be hard because not even the GM knows. We go to the transporter room as Sabira.
well, I can
confronts
answer
the
that. It's
team.
just generally on the way. They're not going to a different room. They're just walking.
Oh, you're not. There's no destination in mind.
There is a destination. It's coming back to the transporter bay. It's
Okay.
just they might take a roundabout way to get there, but they're on the way. They're not stopping elsewhere. It is a walk and talk, but I do have a place to be.
But yes, Sabira, you enter the transporter room.
I'm gonna. It's a new scene, so I'll spend a threat for at face value. Do these alternate people seem to? They spoke. One of them spoke with like a military sounding rank. These people look like they're ready to draw down at any second. Like they seem particularly itchy to fight. Are they militant? I guess is the feel I'm trying to get off of them.
They don't seem any more seriously armed than an away team you might send down, but you've seen. I mean, um, in the right hands, those are pretty powerful weapons.
Logistician, I'm sorry, you introduced yourself by a different title. What was it again?
Lieutenant, junior grade.
Lieutenant Junior Grade. Okay. I've spoken with the area manager, and it is determined that we will be performing a medical test first to ensure safety for all persons engaged. And we're going to take you to medical, and the rest of you will put in. We'll hold as guests for the time being because we don't really know who you are, but we realized that you weren't wandering around the ship. I would ask you, though, in the interest of fair dealings and respect of our sovereignty and business, that you turn over all your weapons and scanning devices. Your communication devices, I believe, are fine for you to hold on to. I'll hold on to them for safekeeping and return them to you once the area manager feels fit that you no longer need them. That we no longer need to worry about you having them.
I'm fully interested in cooperation here. However, there is a concern on my part that we are walking into a unknown situation with unknown people here, and being disarmed is a somewhat serious situation, especially, as you say, if my team is going to be detained.
I'm going to spend 2 threat, GM.
All right.
Because that wasn't me. You can trust me.
Yeah, you do not think, Griffin, that Sabira would take advantage of you being disarmed if if y'all don't do anything hostile, then it's entirely likely she will help y'all.
Yes, but you see, Griffin is still considering the possibility that they might need to do something hostile.
Which doesn't change, right? You trust that she wouldn't do anything hostile, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
it doesn't change what you were thinking about other situations.
Exactly. I'm not worried about her being hostile. I'm worried about our possibility of being hostile. Perhaps a compromise can be reached. Our personal tricorders are non-negotiable, I'm afraid, but disarming our weaponry, perhaps, removing the power sources.
I must insist upon your scanning devices, for you are aboard Thralic LLC, and there are various financial secrets that must be maintained, and you are not authorized to scan anything on this ship. So, and the penalties for such are quite severe. I'd rather none of you got curious and made a mistake you would regret.
And the have a somewhat thin-lipped smile. I have the safety of my team to worry about here. And while I trust that you are being honest with me, let's just say that in my own universe, people who speak the way that your financial officers have a bad reputation.
People with military ranks tend to start shooting first instead of doing fair dealings.
I'll offer to spend a threat for ESP.
Sure. Where did the vision go? Aw.
You uh you're looking at Griffin for a second, and for a split second you see her wearing the armor and weapons of a Klingon, and then you see her wearing the uniform and name badge of a financial negotiator. And then the feeling fades.
Sabra just kind of stares off for a second, lost in the vision. How about this? You turn over your weapons, and we'll put them in a lockup. And you swear to me, on behalf of taking responsibility for your financial unit, that you will not scan anything on this ship without our authorization. I know you have a military rank, and I have to consider you an unknown factor, but I get the feeling that you're not militant. I get the feeling that you're no Klingon. So, you won't need a phaser here. And I should be able to trust your word, because I did trust the word of the logistician.
Griffin will nod and slowly disarm herself.
Your team will follow.
I give you my word that we will not make any unauthorized scans of this vehicle or its occupants.
I suppose scanning yourselves is perfectly fine. That's not exactly change anything. Associate, could you get me a bag for all these? As I'm holding phaser.
She walks forward and hands you an equipment backpack. Though Griffin, curiously, she spends more time with the phaser pointed at Sabi than you. At first, you think it's like inadvertent, like she's just trying to hand Sabi something. So poor muzzle discipline, like she.
Mm-hmm.
But then it kind of looks intentional, and it doesn't seem to even register for Sabi that someone would inadvertently hold a phaser towards a area financial officer.
I see.
Okay, and
she'll go and lock those back up.
all right, and those are not to be touched by anyone but myself or a higher executive rank.
She enters the appropriate code on the transporter console, and you hear the lock actuate.
Oh, and I kept count of those. I hold up my pad as I have actually noted how much we took from her.
Oh, you're just saying I know, like
I took inventory.
I'll know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go off selling one of these to one of your friends. Like, no, don't get cute. We're supposed to give these back.
She looks disappointed.
I give her like a wave with my pad of like, good try though, sort of look. All right, if you'll all follow me, and don't wander off, please.
Of course.
Oui.
phase through all the walls.
I'm that kind of psychic. Wah!
Solaris, you start heading to a security terminal to take a look and find yourself running into Ivanov anyways. With a data analyst in tow.
Well, report.
Oh, the appropriate scans that were already running have been completed.
And
There does appear to have been a unusual disturbance at about the same time as the transport occurred on our end, and assumably occurred on their end as well. Thus, swapping parties around.
do you know how to reverse this phenomenon?
At this time, I'm trying to make sure that I have a confident way of doing so.
Yes.
At least that is
and
the intention after informing you of current progress.
Jim, what's his title again?
Shift manager.
No, the Orion, the
Oh.
commissar.
Data analyst.
And you required the assistance of our data analyst in order to do so?
Well, information is one of his specialties, and its restrictions as such. No? Or does
Give
skipping
me
realities not count?
opposed presence command.
Fuck.
I love PC conflict.
Yeah.
Presence command. Sure, I'll spend one threat. I assume I'm the attacker here.
You are, but actually that would mean that you roll second.
Alright, Ivanov, you go first. I'll roll however
Okay.
many dice you roll.
Okay. Presence command. So, I'm giving you one threat, or spending one threat off the bat for. I've done the reading on this kind of whatever it is we're doing. Which does
You're
give you
trying
a-
to assess if either of you can place financial blame on the other. Blame for financial mismanagement of employee resources.
Yes.
Misappropriation.
Lovely. Would the trait window for profit potentially be of use here?
Yeah, I'll allow it because you can't afford for Solaris to like reassign you or take you off shift or something. Because all Solaris has to do is tell you that your shift is over for the day, and then you can't even access the computers anymore.
Yeah.
And you have a short time period, so yes, I'll allow that to apply.
A short window, if you will.
Shut up. Oh. Okay, and then we'll give you one, and I'll have to wing it with that.
I would give you a focus and value analysis.
Oh, I mean, did the reading gives me a
Okay,
thing
you're
anyway.
right. All right, Solaris. Looks like a difficulty 3.
4.
Difficulty 4.
Okay. Great. I'm sorry, I see the 3. Where's the extra 1 coming from to make it 4?
He had a
Trait.
trait.
Yeah, the trait. Okay. Profitable Starfleet manager. I just noticed that because I was looking at my traits. Okay.
No, there's a couple more there, mostly with your medals.
Christopher Pike Medal of Quarterly Excellence with Star Cluster, Legion of Top Sales Managers, Palm Leaf of Kadorn Trade Mission, and Friend of Revere. Okay. That's pretty good. I didn't even read those before. Okay.
I have a medal of
Profitable.
company growth.
Can I activate Profitable Starfleet Manager on the grounds that I have a proven track record with making arrangements, so I can.
Ivanov,
rest
you
on
have
that?
5 rep, don't you?
I have rep. I don't know what it is. Wait a second.
We
4.
would need to know. Okay. So actually, real quick, I do need you on Ivanov's sheet to add a trait of respected Starfleet officer.
Okay.
Because your rep trait that we were using is missing. That's why I didn't know what to put on your sheet. So yes, that does work because you do have 1 hit over him. He's only
Okay.
a respected Starfleet manager.
Okay.
You have a longer, more proven track record.
Great. So that's 1 free hit. Whoa. Almost spilled my water, but I didn't. Okay, that's 1 hit. Legion of Top Sales Managers.
Any other traits?
I don't think so. Presence Command. Focus in rhetoric, as I know how to properly
Yes.
word arguments. Great. Presence
Actually, I
Command.
think negotiation would probably be
Okay, that's fine.
better focus.
All right, I'll spend 1 threat to match him and see where the dice fall. Okay, I'm going to reroll that comp. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 to 4 is 3 threat gained.
I did my best, but this was always a losing roll, to be honest.
Uphill battle, yeah.
Solaris, if you wish, you can do anything from nothing, according to your discretion, to give a financial penalty to Ivanov for mismanagement of personnel, because it's your prerogative to bring in data analytics on it's not the purview of the lead science associate to do that. You could the most extreme thing you could do is
Execute.
Take away 5 consecutive shifts.
Oof.
Anything more than that would be too extreme.
Okay. She is going to say, Commander Ivanov, I am going to have to make a dock of your pay in accordance to the company resources you have wasted upon misappropriating personnel. Data analyst, I am going to have to issue a formal reprimand of you for your willingness to go along with such flagrant violations of your duty. I expected better of the both of you. Data analyst, return to your job upon the bridge. And Ivanov, I expect you to return to your critical mission of attempting to return our missing teammates. I do not want this to happen again. Am I making myself clear?
Rather.
Very well.
Yes, manager.
Very well. I have some guests I need to entertain and interrogate. And she will walk away.
As she does, the data analyst looks up and says, the lack of financial aggressiveness is exactly why we need alterations to the management structure. All she had to
Well,
do was place you on leave.
this is
A
true.
failure of foresight.
And, well, I'm already being dogged for misappropriating your time, so... Is there some kind
Perhaps
of device that you think your people might have that could transmit information from across the divide we're talking about? Because if we can put it on these guests...
he says, I don't think so, but and I will for a threat, I'll let him think of something.
something that we might need to retrofit or something, but that,
He
if we can
says,
get data from
data
another realm,
transfer,
that's
I
probably-
don't know. That would require an engineer. But from data analytics perspective, if you could beam there and beam back, and they have the same technology we do, you would only need to have control of their transporter computer for 5 minutes to download enough tapes to get at their most critical data banks. I assume their technology is very similar to ours, so you don't need to download the whole computer memory. But
So, virus.
not even that. A simple download. Just download everything that's discretionary.
It would have to remotely connect, but something could be done, possibly.
You don't have to. You just beam across to their transporter room. Eliminate any personnel in your way and download the information.
But there's one window in 40 years.
So your window is 10 minutes wide.
Oh, true. We'll see what can be arranged.
He says the sector manager is not going to want to hear that management changes have happened without his approval. Do you want me to make inquiries discreetly?
If you would be so kind.
Says, all right. Let me know what progress you make. Once I make the connection, we will have crossed the Rubicon, and like your ancient ancestors, will have to engage in a financial struggle, perhaps a physical one.
When it gets to that point, but I think we can be clever about this.
He gives a sly smile and leaves. And you're headed to the transporter room or where are you headed?
It's either... what would I need to do in the transporter bay?
If you don't know where you're headed, you can.
I'll think about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's good.
Zooms.
Yep, scene change.
Pull myself on the board so I can move.
Oh, don't. I copied you.
Oh, you did.
Go
Okay,
ahead, you
yeah,
should.
I wasn't sure. I was unsure.
Just as the area manager walks in,
Sure. Hello.
um,
What's his title?
wellness associate. Wellness associate Conway.
Okay. Wellness Associate Conway, have you completed the ESP rating tests?
Kind of looks over his shoulder and then back at you and says, negligible results with the exception of nurse to pro, or sorry, wellness manager to pro. He looks kind of confused.
Appear not
But-
for what title they are.
Says, but as your financial heir, I assumed you would already know that.
Very well then. With that placed out of the way, Miss Lieutenant Griffin, you are still in command of this away mission.
Until or unless I become compromised.
We have no reason to believe that would happen. I believe you appear to be in perfect health for an officer of your nature. Shall we engage with the mind melt?
If it is the only option that will allow you to trust us.
Recommendation manager.
Yes?
They did request that their wellness manager scan to ensure everything was fine. I did ask them to restrict their scans to just themselves, so I was thinking that she could be scanning her associate, and Conway can be scanning you to make sure you're okay. I mean, we are talking about transdimensional energetics here. I have no idea exactly what we're going to run into when you interact with each other psychically.
I am quite a skilled mind melter, but if it would appease our guests and keep them happy, I have no objections.
As Solaris begins to reach out with her hand, Griffin, is this the path you want to go down? Because you are entering an arena in which you are definitely the not as
Yeah.
well equipped.
Uh-huh. Look, Griffin is very much someone who dedicates to a path once she's chosen it, and she did choose this path.
Okay, try not to become have your brain turn to jelly.
That's what I'm gonna try.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the first
Uh,
time Solor
are you-
specifically did this?
Are
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be like a
What are
trait
your
or something, an
values?
advantage that she has, yeah.
So, are you resisting? Are you allowing it to happen?
From what Griffin remembers, she will still have some autonomy, but not a ton in a mind meld. Although the last one was when he was like psychically broken already, so she is letting this happen. Yeah.
Then Solaris, a control science, difficulty 1.
Understood. And I'm going to spend a threat. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Solaris, you can feel a connection to Griffin's mind, and you have one free question.
Okay. One free question. Can I spend momentum for a second question?
Yes, you both can.
Okay. Well, okay. Will I be spending threat?
Yes.
Okay. My free question is going to be, has Griffin been telling the truth about where she comes from?
Yes.
Okay. My next question is going to be, are there any technologies I can access within her mind? Any technologies or resources that they have that we don't, that I could use to achieve profit?
Great question.
That I have to think about for a second.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
The one technology they have, shuttles. We never figured out that tech. Not sure why.
It's just information on Ferengi trade practices.
We know the
They were long
Ferengi
since
yet?
wiped out in the trade wars.
Yeah,
The idea might be replicators, because that's probably the newest technology she's encountered.
Yeah. And I could definitely see a capitalist system inventing replicators later because there's less profit in them.
There's basically no profit in them. They actively
Reduce
destroy
profit, yeah.
Yeah, they destroy scarcity, which they require to make profit.
Post-scarcity capitalism. There's a study of economics I don't want to go through.
Oh, God.
I mean, we're going to real life, but I don't think capitalism survives very much in a post-scarcity world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, artificial scarcity is already a thing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but when you have a magic box that isn't very expensive, that can literally produce anything.
Yeah, and that's what's scarce, don't you know?
I mean, yeah, if you make the replicators scarce, yeah, if you control the cornucopias, then you're fine. But
Yeah, like
Wait,
Yeah,
thought it
mate,
was
do
in-
you
you
have a
can make, you can
license
assign a
for that
charge to.
replicator?
can't remember what series or not series, what campaign it was in, but the like replicators that had like a proprietary fuel source
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
that we
That was one of
encountered.
Corbinian's one, I think.
Yeah.
All right, I do know.
uh-oh.
Okay.
So you remember the planet of Kadorn? There was going to be a weaponized plague on
Mhm.
Kate,
Mhm.
and it was theorized there was a mineral on this planet that might be helpful, but too financially burdensome to extract. So the planet was simply quarantined until the situation resolved itself. That's why Revere is so loyal to you. You had his paperwork altered to have him listed as a human on your ship, so he wasn't sent back to die on Kate.
Right.
And apparently Griffin knows that the estimates of how much thalassite were on Kadorn and how much you could trade for were off by several orders of magnitude. You conducted a small trade negotiation with them, and they never attempted to sell you massive quantities. You assumed at the time they didn't have it, but now in Griffin's mind you can see a level of profit which is nigh incalculable if you can take control of that planet.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull back from the mind melt now because. Unless Griffin has questions.
Yeah, I get questions.
You can say you're ending it, but during the time you were asking questions, Griffin
Yes.
can ask
Okay.
some as well.
Yeah. Okay. Does Soloris intend to give her best attempt to get this Griffin and her team back to their dimension?
Yes.
Okay. And then I can ask additional questions for resources.
I would say Soloris thinks this technology has large-scale profitability motives in terms of being transdimensional commerce, and that she would much rather put you back and ensure good for Federation.
My headset ran out of battery after you responded yes to Griffin's first question. Can y'all restate what y'all were saying?
I was just elaborating. I was just going to say that Soloris thinks that large-scale trade between the Federation and whatever we live in is worth more than antagonizing them to have you for information people, and she wants her own people back because she thinks it's a profitability risk that they're not home. So yes, she does intend. She's committing to.
I will point out, because it didn't occur to me earlier as well, that also Soloris's financial heir is
Yep.
in a different universe right now.
She's 100% committed to some form of some effort to get you guys home, or a serious effort to get you guys home.
All right. And then.
Oh, and that would have cost a momentum. Actually, that's
cool.
2 momentum because. Oh no, that's 1 momentum, right? Yeah, because you don't get any free questions because it wasn't your task.
Yeah. Cool. So,
Oh, toot toot.
looking to see if there's. I don't think that Griffin has another question, honestly. She has things she's curious about, but nothing that she's like wanting to pry for.
Okay.
That's the important piece of information.
That's definitely a piece of information that Solaris would very much want to impart onto you with absolutely, like, no hesitation.
Hmm. Yeah, no further questions, then, I think.
Then from that point, Solaris is now spinning for momentum.
Yeah, that was... I achieved my goal. So from my understanding, the plague on Kate is still ongoing, so there is still profit to be made in selling the cure.
No, there isn't really anyone left on Kate to save.
Okay, so then what is the value in Thalassite, just in case this disease ever happens again?
Since then, Federation scientists have, or the Federation Economic Concern or whatever scientists have come up with new things that it can be used for, since they actually had access to some.
Okay.
And like I said, you would have never worried about this because, sure, they've found 100 different medicines it can be used in or whatever, but you basically bought all that there was already.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no money to be made. The miners didn't have any more, and you were offering a king's ransom, so they should have. It didn't occur to you that they would have, a a massive amount of it, and also choose not to sell it to you.
Okay.
I can't believe I just like gave up like a workers' commune or something in this universe.
Oops.
Is everything all right? Says Savvy to the medical people.
As you do that, Solaris steps away from Griffin.
Oh, never mind.
I have finished with the mind meld, and I can confirm that this is indeed a team of people not from our reality, in that they are engaging with us in good faith, as I hope I have imparted that we are engaging in good faith, and that we are going to redouble our efforts to bring them home and bring our financial away team home.
Well, glad to see
I'm gonna
there's
spend 2 threat for something.
Okay?
Don't worry about it.
I already am.
Well, very good, area manager. I'm glad that we're not dealing with hostile intent. Would it be onerous of me to question them for research purposes? We may be able to get some information about their firm to figure out exactly how much their Thralic firm affirms with ours, and we can start coordinating what differences they may have in operation.
If you would like to engage in good faith diplomatic dialogue, that is acceptable. However, these people are our guests, and Federation Economic Concern has every interest to maintain a friendly relationship with the United Federation of Planets, was it? And that
Yes.
all questioning must be done as such.
Oh, certainly. I have no intention to violate the ethics requirements of scientific endeavor.
She nods her
I
head.
don't want to get sued, so I mean, I don't think you could sue me, but I believe you could sue me. I say to the area manager.
Very well. You are free to discuss with them, and Lieutenant Griffin, you are free to answer or not answer as you please, as, well, this is a first contact situation and there are no formal rules for dialogue between the two of us.
Starfleet does do its best to uphold the spirit of free cooperation and information exchange where possible.
Huh, funny, they call it Starfleet too. That's
All right.
me again. Aw.
Scene will change.
Goodbye, momentum.
Should we be losing threat considering, like,
No.
it's basic?
I'm not.
Okay.
Nice try.
Get your hands off of it.
I was trying to help out my fellow officer. Excuse me for trying to assist my fellow player.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply a tool of the DM at this time,
Yeah.
until such a time as I decide to be friendly.
We're all tools of capital now.
Not me. I'm built different.
No, you will be.
No, for now.
I was about to say, Griffin's not a tool of capital, just a tool.
I mean, yeah, sometimes.
This means sometimes.
All right.
She has her moments.
Griffin. Actually, Solaris, I will pick on you. You get to be Kaufman.
Okay. What's my title?
You are a junior security associate, or junior security manager.
Okay.
Because you are not.
But I'm still okay. Junior associate manager. Okay. Gotcha.
Junior security manager.
Okay. Sorry.
And you've been keeping an eye on data analyst Matten, and he has gone into the subspace communications room on the engineering deck.
Is that suspicious?
You can give me insight security difficulty 2.
Okay. Am I just using her normal sheet?
Yep.
Okay. Security Division, Ensign Tamara Kaufman. Insight, security, focus and team dynamics. I know my team. I know what they're supposed to be doing.
He's not part of your team. In fact, he outranks you.
Okay. Then I don't have a focus. You said diff 1?
You do have a focus in computer security systems.
Fair enough. Okay. Diff 1 you said?
2.
2.
Diff 2.
Okay. I give them momentum to have extra dice.
Kaufman is now considered to be friendly.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna give you.
Because she's on Solaris' side.
All right, then I'm gonna give you 3 threat. Okay. I'll let that stand.
You quickly check the audit logs. No approval from Ensign Alel was given to authorized communications. This is definitely unauthorized. However, whatever the analyst's done, you would need not even area manager security access. You would need sector manager access to unlock this room.
Okay, so how do I know that he's in there?
You saw him go in there.
Okay.
Like you were following him.
Okay. Then she is going to. I presume there's like a what do you call the thing where you press the button? A doorbell? I assume there's like an electronic doorbell noise.
Door chime.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to press the door chime and say, I know you're not authorized to be in there. We can either talk about this like reasonable managers, or I can get the ship's manager to open this for me.
Matten kind of quickly hugs the wall and opens his communicator and calls Ivanov.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
I've gotten a connection to the Fisher. I'll have the Admiral on comms shortly, but security manager Kaufman is here outside the door.
All right, well, hopefully. I will have a convincing plan of action put forth for the Admiral by the time she contacts. And get a approval from her for this action retroactively. After all,
All
this
right,
is in
I'll
line with your
reroute to your
duties.
I'll reroute to your quarters.
Of course, that will be appropriate.
Then Kaufman, your call is never answered.
Okay, she like counts down from 10, and when he refuses to come out, because, maybe if he had offered her a big enough bribe, she would have looked the other way, but when he refuses, she is going to call Solaris and inform Solaris that her data analyst is having unsolicited communications conversations.
What does Solaris tell her to do?
Solaris is gonna go, okay. Yes, Solaris would order a security team down there and is going to go down there herself, because I believe this is a pretty serious violation of Starfleet's ethics. Thinking exists.
A threat for the ESP, for the area financial officer.
I'll take it.
As you see Solaris leave the med bay, you see a crown on a pedestal. Not a crown, that would be thematically inappropriate. You see a nameplate that says area manager sitting on a desk, and you feel it's about to be taken.
Corner office.
A corner office that's about to be seized.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like you can stop it, but you feel like you may be able to get involved.
Um. I would like to use a different ability. Actually, no, the scene's already gone, so I'll just use Never at Face Value instead. I'll give you a threat, if I'm friendly to Soloris, I suppose.
That's your choice. You could. I'd allow you to declare either way. If you're friendly to Soloris, then you're back to using resources like a normal player. If you're,
I'm neutral currently because my understanding is my goal is to maintain a certain neutrality in company issues, but also I don't want things. I don't want my research to be thrown out the window either.
I have said nothing of neutrality.
Oh, okay.
Your directive is the only thing I've given. And I did mention that unlike our normal Sabira, this one is in uniform. She's a member of the Starfleet Corporation.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm not on her side yet, I will say.
Then you're still spending abnormally, from threat and not momentum.
So yeah, I'll spend from threat then to ask the question: am I authorized to pull aliens into a sort of ad hoc mercenary contingent for my protection or protection of the firm? Or a fee, perhaps. I'd have to probably pay them or pay the firm for the expense.
Only that responsibility normally lies with the area manager. You simply transmit the funds. But if you believe that the area manager is capable of handling their duties or otherwise unavailable to you, you can authorize fund transfers to secure mercenaries.
Then her intention is to look at the alien. The alien.
We'll switch things.
All right. It is my feeling that the area manager may be in some level of peril, and that your chances of going home may be compromised. So, I suggest that we work together briefly, and I hire you in a mercenary capacity for defense of the firm and to act under my discretion. I won't ask you for mainly to maintain peace, you understand, and security of the firm. Because right now, our interests align, and if you don't help me, I'll have to solve it on my own. Not sure if my counterpart is the same in yours, but I am a bit of a pacifist. So I can't pull arms. And my authority is very limited in that regard. You might be able to stabilize the firm's stability with your intervention.
What do you believe is causing instability here?
I don't know yet, but I had a bad feeling the minute the area manager left the room. And I know to trust my feelings on matters such as this.
Alright.
We have an agreement then? You'll get paid. I'm not going to ask for charity. Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
That wasn't my concern.
Oh,
The impression that I got from mind melding with the area manager was that she intended to return us to our home dimension.
and I have a feeling she won't be area manager for much longer. Whether or not I can influence that seems very suspect, but I may be able to intervene in some regard. But intervening on my own seems unwise.
I see. Well, in the interests of returning us to our home and your people to you, I am willing to provide assistance.
Alright. I will pull out some Type 1 phasers. I'll grab about 3.
All right.
And
Using your ability, that is.
coming from my private stash. I'm not using the firm's phasers, I'm using my phasers.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you looked at Delphina, because you have acquired phasers yourself. Some that have fallen off cargo transport rosters.
Yeah.
They all of them have a sticker that says "damaged, do not use," and they are obviously fully functional.
Of course.
Here you go. Authorize those who are... please. And, yeah. What?
Ivanov, you've been talking with Sector Manager Sean. And he says, you do make convincing analysis, Shift Manager Ivanov.
Thank you. And it is my belief that the area manager at present does not have the financial incentive or conviction to carry through with such a plan.
It's unfortunate. Much of her financial education I have provided over her career, but the needs of the company outweigh the needs of the few employees that might be harmed in its wake.
And I am, of course, willing
Very
to
well.
lead a mission across to ensure any success thereof.
Give me presence command difficulty of 5. You have convinced him that Soloris is probably not the right area manager anymore, but you have to convince him that he should back you. Because he could not choose a side and replace her at a more convenient time for him. Because he doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
He only cares that the Thralic remains profitable.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of that difficulty is coming because Soloris's backstory is she's been serving under Sean in one capacity or another for like
basically my entire career.
Yeah,
almost
like
my entire career.
nearly like
Yeah.
10 years or something. Little less than
Proteges
10
can be
years.
misled. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you have the chance to convince me. It's just
Oh,
there's a lot of history.
damn. I was sitting there, I was like, the Fisher. I looked at the Fisher, I was like, Admiral Divana. I don't know who that is, but then this guy shows up. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, yeah. No, Fleet Admiral Devana used to be Fleet Captain Devana. Not Fleet Admiral, Rear Admiral Devana. Used to be Fleet Captain Devana. She's always been Sean's number 2.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Okay.
when the game started, he was he was going from being captain of the Bellerophon to a Commodore. She was going from being first officer of the Bellerophon to being captain of the Bellerophon, and Solaris was going from being second officer and chief engineer to being commander of the Andromeda.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So they're all pretty close.
Okay. So, I mean, definitely going to have to spend a threat for did the reading. I will need that. Command roll is not
You
my
perused
specialty.
you perused the sector manager's space LinkedIn. I was trying to think of a good name, but
Spaced in.
Spaced in.
yeah, his StarCore ID page.
Okay. Now I could either burn a value or that would be a callback if I did that. Technically.
Oh
Oh, wow.
yeah, I would. Yeah, I will honor y'all's callbacks because I didn't change your values that much, and I didn't change your
Yeah.
sheets that much. And we can assume in a parallel universe that Ivanov's having serious discussions with Solaris about what should be done too. So this.
Yeah, he's probably not actively undermining her so much, but I mean, for profit.
Yeah, but a tense conversation that results in a determination spin.
Yeah. So from the Andromeda strain, which has all truths begin as hearsay or all profits begin as hearsay, which has multiple investigation, hostile tampering, systems interference, infiltration, and counter-infiltration,
Yes.
which is what the plan is.
Yes, I'll take that.
Lovely. And then, to spend that, the future belongs to the profitable, or mission directive, because I've already done a value. Then again, my
yes,
mission
I
directive
will
might
take a
not,
mission directive.
it influences me, not him. He would not like my argument of, I just want to replace her, bro. Okay.
Probably
And
not.
then
Yeah, but
the-
you spinning towards the mission directive gives you the determination, that the drive to make a better argument.
yeah. Okay, and then there's the trait of window for profit.
It is closing quickly. You have. This is your one shot.
Yep.
So yes.
Lovely. Okay.
Right now you're rolling 1 dice, and you need 2 successes on that die.
Okay. Well, I might have to spend your 3 there, which is all I can spend, to roll. Well, it'll be 4 total, but I'm only actually going to roll 3 because of how it is. I'm not being assisted by the computer or anything like that.
No.
I do have a focus. I apologize in advance if this succeeds.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Uh-huh. You gain 1 threat.
2, because I spent a determination. Faith of the heart.
No, so it's difficulty 5. That to plus what's on the table gives you 5, and then you got 1 from the trait profit for Windows. So you only passed the diff by 1.
Yeah, but being a human and spending a determination gives me a moment.
Oh, okay.
You've got faith of the heart.
I have faith of the heart. All humans have faith of the heart.
Yeah.
As we leave Ivanov, you see your personal financial monitor makes a beep, and you take it off your holster on your hip to look at it. You see you've been promoted to general manager of Thralic LLC and ordered to take charge of that company and profit the Starfleet.
I will do what needs to be done, sir. Through which, we're heading to the bridge.
I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Wrong place.
I was wondering what was happening there.
It's like, Griffin, what have you done?
I've kidnapped 6 people.
Well, don't you know it's highly unprofitable to engage in kidnapping? You deny those people ability to go to their jobs and engage in labor.
Yeah.
Your silence speaks volumes here.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming the 3 phaser people are these 3. Well, this may be a different place entirely. This person. Maybe the other world.
Nope. We fast forward a few hours. With the Admiral's help, Solaris, Ivanov has secured the ship. You were focused on the data analyst, and you didn't know how far Ivanov was ahead. So the data Elvis became irrelevant, and by the time you knew that, you had lost all access in the ship. You've managed to evade the security teams, and y'all have made it to the main transporter room.
How many hours has it been? And also, do we know about the transport window?
I don't think y'all do.
Cool.
The information closed. Sorry.
Yeah.
I intended to be helpful, but then the way the cards kept falling.
The Solaris should know about it because the security officer.
Oh no. Ivanov did hand over the data, didn't he? You didn't say on camera, but you handed over the data, didn't you?
I mean, she
I
asked
said that
for
I
his
had made
report.
progress on it and needed to do further analysis.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, you did.
was-
Okay.
I was specifically saying that the security officer told Solaris about it.
The scan's complete. Translating or reading the data has not been.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Solaris knows the data is complete, but does not. But
No
y'all
one
do
did,
not
okay.
know when the window is, or that there is a window.
Actually, with the start of the scene, I'd like to use one of my abilities.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I am well informed, so I'm gonna spend a threat, or add a threat, I guess, because I am helping out Solaris' side here because it's. I get the feeling that somebody else isn't going to help me with understanding the other universe right now, or what I care about on a personal
You
level.
haven't talked to me. You don't know my plans.
Oh.
Oh no, it is add to threat. Sorry,
Yeah.
it is add to threat because you're on the right. You're on the right side.
Yep.
The right side of history.
That's. I disagree with that.
So I get to
I
ask
think we're on the
you.
left
Okay,
side.
you may ask
actually.
2 questions, and yep, please. It does represent contacts and rumors, so you have quite a wide scope you can ask about.
Yes, please inquire with any loyal science department scientists you can find about how we can get to the other dimension.
Yeah, I'll see if someone knows me a favor. It won't necessarily be within the science department. I just happened to overhear this at lunch an hour ago.
So what's your question?
The question is, Sabira wants to know the information of how, if anyone knows how to transport back through the anomaly.
Yes, Lieutenant. Not Lieutenant. Yes. General Manager Ivanov has discovered how to do it.
And did he happen to inform anyone else?
The question is how to do it. Is the second question.
Mm-hmm.
If someone knows, then what is that? How does one do it?
So yeah, what is your second question?
I'm gonna cry. The second question is,
I want you to state it out in words, right? So not me guess.
how to. Second question is, how do we do that transportation? Because at least somebody knows it. Hopefully, somebody else learned what he knows.
A normal transport to the surface at an exact in an exact window, and that window is in the databanks of the main computer.
So, my understanding is that we, according to people I know, if we access in through the main computer, we may be able to determine the window through which we can transport all these persons.
Possible to access the main computer database.
Harusk looks at Griffin and says, "Should I take a look, Lieutenant?"
Yeah, go ahead, do that. She's gonna throw a glance over at Sabira and say, I mean, I presume it's already happened. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Can we scan your ship now?
Any and all information you obtain must be destroyed once you leave our ship.
Right.
I have my duties, as I'm sure you have yours. I'm operating within a very thin employment envelope, so you'll need to work with me a little.
Of course.
Cue the Imperial March episode 3. As Order 66 is being executed.
Yeah.
And yes, that does make y'all the younglings.
Mhm.
Yay! I've always wanted to be killed.
Damn, I should still be playing Annie then.
Uh,
That would
No!
be way more fitting.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
it would be. I suppose, yeah.
In like a horrific kind of way,
Now
but
that Kaufman and her personnel have been adequately compensated, you have their full loyalty.
Hmm.
Back you up a bit. Harori quickly turns back from looking outside the door and closes it and says, "Lieutenant, we've got a problem. I see several armed people coming this way. The Ivanov is one of them."
See what you can do about setting up some force fields. Get into their computer systems. I'll handle holding them back for now. But we
My
need
access
something.
code no longer work. But Jim, I have engineering knowledge. Can I make an engineering check to have get a backdoor into the engineering systems to, or say I have some hard coded backup to activate the shields?
You can as we go into an initiative.
Oh,
an initiative.
Uh,
No.
Ivanov would have the initiative here as he's the attacker, but
I'm
Chris
going
Griffin might
to
do some funny business.
go for no hesitation. Take a threat. I have the initiative.
I would say
All right,
Ivanov
go.
doesn't have a weapon drawn at the moment.
Uh-huh.
His security does, but he doesn't.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the security with type 3 sends a message.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, he's the commander and he's going to deal with a mutineer at the moment.
Yeah.
She can step down gracefully.
So I have this type 1 and our weapons were in here. So we have our weapons available and the type
No,
1s that
because
Saburo gave.
to unlock those, you need the authority of an area manager who is currently the one trying to arrest you.
Or
we
myself.
also
Sorry, there is
specify
no
that,
area
yeah.
manager anymore. Actually, I rephrased that. You need it was set to accept the authority of an area manager. Currently, the area manager of the 10th financial division is at a vacant position because Ivanov wasn't doubly promoted. He was only promoted to the equivalent of captain. So basically, there is no one on this ship who can unlock that the normal way. You'd have to do some engineering something.
When
may I suggest that we have
Corbinian-
type 1 phasers which can be used to cut open doors pretty easily?
When Corbinian took their weapons, he said anyone of my rank or higher. So shouldn't Corbinian still be able to open them?
Yes.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was his
said.
quote.
That was how it was said.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I read a joke from Golf Magazine? Jokes are my favorite lessons. Are my favorite words. Is eating only work when you advise them? Yes.
So those weapons can be retrieved.
Great.
All right, that's slightly better than type 1s. It
What are we
also
equipped with now?
so there were
Well, I mean, you still actually have to get them because
Okay.
the initiative
have
has
we
been declared.
just arrived in this room? Like in the last
No,
30 seconds?
no, but I'm saying you've just remembered this.
Okay.
Because we weren't thinking we were in trouble until, oh look, security's here. Oh, we've run out of time. We thought we had more time than this.
Okay, cool. Griffin will then say, get our weapons out, and then set the type 1 to an improvised grenade. And
Okay.
attempt to throw that into the midst of the people up there.
Daring engineering difficulty 2.
Yep. Trait of quick reflexes.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, actually, there is cover. So sorry. I think that means this turns into a post task.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So actually, Ivanov and you will actually need. You can't just declare an area. You need to declare a target because that's the person who you're rolling against.
Cool. I'm
And that's the
declaring
person you're guaranteed to hit. Everyone else is incidental.
primary target.
Is
Kaufman.
Kaufman?
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn, what did Goffin do to you?
Be the most competent shooter there.
True. You know, can't argue with that.
Wow.
Yep.
You're acting like a security detachment wouldn't be armed if there were armed aliens running around on your ship or intruders.
No, I'm not. It's just that
Ah.
they're out to get me, and
Are we?
if yeah,
Kaufman will spend a threat on I have to protect my ship and its crew. Or I have to protect my ship and crew's financial viability.
as far as Griffin is aware,
Oh, my brain, right. What I thought.
difficulty 3.
all right.
Oh, and I get a threat because she has faith of the heart.
Cool. Focus in small arms.
No,
I
because
am
this is now an
using a
improvised
phaser
weapon.
here. All right.
Not as intended. If you had something like improvised weapons,
Guerrilla
unconventional
warfare.
thinking, jerry rigging, yeah, regular, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm wondering if no, Hurusk is busy at the console. Never mind. He has jury rigging and a good engineering score.
Isn't it jury rigging? Isn't jury rigging like when you pack a court?
Well, jury rigging is any sort of ad hoc.
Jerry
Okay.
rigging.
It's okay. I just thought it was jury rigging.
Okay. I'll spend a determination towards sometimes careful gets you killed. If that works.
Or the earphones died again.
Could be. Sounds like.
No, I was getting caught up in jury rigged versus jerry rigged.
Oh, okay.
And jury rigged is what we're talking about. There is something it gets confused with, which I don't think anyone uses anymore, which is jerry built, which is a poorly or shoddily made thing.
Okay. My bad.
Way to go.
Will you take that
No,
value spend?
what was that?
Sometimes careful gets you killed.
I would say that is appropriate to misusing a phaser as a grenade.
Yep.
While fighting an entire ship's security department.
Yeah, and I'd like to make a callback to realities of conflict, which I have tagged with boarding actions, quantum stuff, reality warping.
Quantum stuff.
Quantum stuff? That's one of my tags.
Oh, that's why it was confusing. That was the Duke of Thralic episode. Yes,
Huh?
that's fine.
Well, that means I think I'm going to get an arc after this, assuming I survive.
Yeah, let's not count our chickens before our horse here. That's not the saying. Counter.
No, it's not, but I liked it.
What's the saying? Counter.
Before your horse.
I'm rolling nat 20s tonight.
Yeah.
Oh god, what is it? Don't count your eggs before they hatch.
Correct. And there's also don't look a gift horse in the mouth, which I think are the two that you
And put together.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's don't put the cart with horse.
There's also that, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a veteran roll real quick.
Veteran lieutenant junior grade.
She's a maverick and doesn't keep it in that instance, but I do have a one.
Well, it makes sense because
come back.
you came up through the enlisted ranks.
Exactly.
Normally,
Yeah. Cool. So I have 2 hits, 3 hits. I'm rolling for comp now. I mean, I don't think quantum awareness does anything for me right now aside from what it's already done. But it'd be pretty funny if it did.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't do anything right now.
Cool. Then I just need to check over my medals because I am definitely gonna have to swift task.
And if you want to hit more than one person, you need momentum.
Exactly. Okay, I can get 4 bonus momentum from medals, looks like. I will give you a threat to roll a second die. Alright, so that's 2 momentum on the board. And I'd like to spend Medal of Honor, 2 bonus momentum. And Legion of Honor, 2 bonus momentum. To hit as many other security people
1, 2,
here as
3,
I can.
4, 5. 5 would hit all of them. 6 would also hit the science guy up front.
Let's spend the 4 bonus then, because I want. Oh no, 5 is good. 5 hit all security people. Because I can swift with 1, because I have a new talent.
Uh-huh.
I have fire at will. So that's that attack, hitting all the security people.
Yeah.
Ivanov, there's an explosion behind you. You duck for cover and you look in. Your security team are all stunned, laid out on the floor.
Wow, that's not great. That is in fact less than fantastic.
That's a lot of threat you're spending.
It's almost like you just made an explosion on the ship.
Yeah. Reinforcements, yeah. That makes sense.
2 more security personnel catch up to the team. The other 2 are spent to activate a complication created earlier. And Solaris, you can either take 12 stress or go unconscious with the injury cyanophage as a dormant disease which Griffin had overcome and her immune system had suppressed,
Right.
but was not fully eradicated,
Oh my
has
god.
passed on to you.
Okay, so my control's 11, so yeah, I can't take 12 stress because I'd go down with an injury anyways, but can I activate mental discipline? You may suffer 2 stress to avoid any trait that represents an emotional state. I don't think that applies here, but it's my only option.
How much are you short by?
1.
You could, if you can find a value, you could buy tough and get 2 more stress.
Okay, sure. Can I spend for that which is not just is not profitable on the grounds that I'm trying to do the right thing here? I'm trying to establish a long-term profitable outcome of peaceful diplomatic trade with the Federation over the short-term profit of exploiting these people for personal gain.
I'll take that.
Great. That which is not just is not profitable.
That leaves, you can use that to get tough, which leaves you on 1 stress.
1 is not 0.
Yep. Goes down anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to flex.
Also the first time I've ever managed to pull this value, and it wasn't even on it wasn't even on my actual quote.
Hey, maybe that's a sign.
Yeah, you know? Alright, that which is not just is not profitable. Great, so I have 1 threat left. 1 stress left.
1 stress, yeah. Griffin,
Great.
anything left for you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do the thing I want to do,
Oh, that
which is so true. Which is tell Ivanov to surrender. I can just shoot you, though.
Why would you do that?
I think my reasons have been well laid out.
Oh, well. I'm not convinced.
Well,
I
that
Don't
sounds
have
like a
enough
you
for a
problem.
swift task, but
I do.
you can keep for free the source. Oh,
I
you
have fire at will. You may use the swift action momentum spend for 1 rather than 2. Second major action must also be an attack.
You do not have a weapon at the moment.
Yep. That's true. I'd like to minor action move up.
Fuck. Yeah, I was like, geez, he's about to just come up and try and punch him.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
All right. I need.
You're defending.
Oh. Okay, you gave me a no. You need to buy a miner, and I don't think buying miners is immediate.
Why do I need to buy a miner? I didn't use one earlier in the turn.
That
phaser into
might
grenade.
be my fault. In my mind, I was thinking of the downside of using a phaser and not a real pulse grenade was it had the cumbersome trait. But I
Okay.
don't know that I actually said that out loud.
You did not.
Also, the difficulty should have been 1 higher, and I don't think I did make it difficulty 3, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
It was an opposed roll, so.
Okay,
Yeah, it was opposed.
Oh!
She had
so
2
that wouldn't have mattered
successes on a
anyways.
determination.
Oh no,
and
it does
one.
say the difficulty does increase by 1, so you should have. So yeah, since I didn't even really apply. Oh, not cumbersome. No, it is cumbersome.
The one that eats a miner is cumbersome, yeah.
No, the one that eats a miner is calibration. Cumbersome doesn't eat a miner; it just increases diff by 1.
Oh, does it? Oh, bite my tongue.
Cumbersome is the one I'm thinking of because you're not. This is not what it's designed to do.
Ah.
Right.
But either way, I don't think I actually said it out loud. So, you are fine. I'm not going to go
Okay.
back.
Then, Ivanov, defend yourself. Fisticuffs.
I am not a fist fighter.
I know. That's why I ran up to you.
I'm not any kind of fighter. That's why I was gonna talk, but fuck.
Uh-huh. Well, you shouldn't have come down here with a bunch of people with type 3s then.
Was I gonna walk up here with no one? Come on.
You could have tried to communicate.
Nah,
Yeah,
I didn't have that option.
that's true. You were just kind of plopped down here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost like the showrunner's trying to get a combat in under an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
It's almost
I just
like
wanted
that.
them to let me in so I could beat up Solaris and then just let them go.
Uh-huh.
There was clearly no other thing that was going to occur. So
Yeah, clearly.
to have a chance at all, I've got to do the reading. Which is the one spend I can make. Oh, that's the downside of defending. You can just dump me and win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is almost certainly what's about to happen, am I right?
That's your fault for
probably,
being
yeah.
a henchman.
You could have made different choices.
I was trying to make different choices and the cards fell the other way for them and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
good roll.
Cowabunga!
All right.
I am so happy with that, even if I lose.
Uh-huh.
Griffin is remembering all of her combative training. Ivanov, he sees it's like the math moving before his eyes, except it's all financial data. It's all green lines, red lines, and dollar signs.
But how will
Right
this
there, that's the
affect
point
the
of
stock
profit hitter and
market?
go for it. It's not a pressure point, it's a profit point.
Yeah,
Point.
Griffin's right hook is coming in, and he sees that he doesn't dodge. His quarterly profits are down, so he dodges.
Yeah.
Um,
Trait of quick reflexes.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool. Trait of headstrong here.
No, because I don't think you're facing any opposition to this path. I mean, no one told you not to do this. You didn't have to argue with anyone. You're doing what you want to do, and everybody's kind of fine with you doing it.
I object.
No, that helps her.
exactly.
That helps her. Oh wait, you're trying to help.
Head
All right, yeah, no, do it. Go ahead.
strong in that I am headbutting.
Oh my god.
Head strong.
Strong.
Packlid logic.
Yeah.
That's what that mean, right? No, that's
Yeah.
not what that means,
That's
Mr.
what that mean.
Packlid.
It could be though. Hand-to-hand combat as a focus.
Yes. That'll be my next quantum weirdness episode.
No.
You
Pack
find yourself in an
led.
alternate universe. Everyone else is a pack-led version of themselves.
Tell me now.
Okay, I'm looking to see if I have another thing here to do.
I'm putting a moopsie in your bunk, just so you know.
That's perfectly understandable.
I like how Fire at Will also turned into these count as guns, flexes.
Yeah. No, it did.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, no, it's
does the arm reload thing?
Yeah.
the reload. Exactly what I was thinking.
It just says make an attack. It doesn't say make a ranged
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Fire at will with these guns. I'm looking to see if I have another callback right now. Sorry, that's taking a little bit.
No, go. You've got this.
Probably.
Almost
I
certain.
was thinking about that exact yeah.
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 That's what Griffin did, and she
damn it.
walked out. It's like, nah.
Reloads arms.
Yeah. I'd like to spend for logic is the beginning of wisdom, not the end here. If I can. Because I have a good callback for it.
That's the reasoning.
That's the reasoning.
What?
I mean, I can make a play for logic's the beginning of wisdom, not the end as well, but that's why I won't use it.
You're kind of supposed to, aren't you?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
first
I
I can
don't
just ask if
see if that's
the GM
relevant.
thinks it's fine. Totally.
Yeah, I don't
You
see
don't
how
feel-
that's relevant.
Okay, let me try and make a reach here then.
I'm curious.
No, I can't think of anything.
Didn't think so.
You know.
I
have to
logically
try.
must beat the snot out of this guy. The only
You
one
know-
who has a means to, who actually knows the answer of that you're looking for as well, outside
Yeah.
of the computer core.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I don't have a callback then. So spend towards probably any of my other values would work, or mission directive. You know, I'll spend to mission directive. Why not?
All right.
Well,
If he stops you, you can't beam back. So go ahead.
exactly. And veterancy. Damn, not rolling well on veteran.
I'm gonna return you to sender. Don't worry.
Uh huh. Not in the way I want, though. Probably.
Cheeto dust.
Yeah. That's not the way I want. Okay, so I have 2 hits. Take 3 threat. I'll roll 3 dice on top of the 2 plus 1 hits that I have right now. All right. That is enough.
Unfortunately.
As 7 hits generate 3.
Yeah, 3 momentum gained.
Which to be
Ah,
fair, you could have made a
and-
lot more momentum on that if not for the double.
Yeah.
How
No,
much
absolutely.
damage do you do?
So unarmed strike is 2, I think. It's not modified by your security rating anymore. And I have the intense quality from mean right hook, so I can buy additional damage if I need to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I spend that 3 so that I'm dealing 5.
I'm not a fan of that choice.
I didn't think you would be.
No.
I decided to make it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do still have more stress.
Sure.
Yeah. I have a certain amount of stress
Mhm.
that has not been exceeded.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a migraine this entire time as well as an injury, apparently.
Oh. Wow.
Happens
Maybe
to
I
the
should just
best of
punch you in
us.
the head then.
That's not how
Complication.
migraines work.
I'm pretty sure that would make it worse.
Or fix it. You never know. Migraines are...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how we reset it. You gotta return factory default settings.
I personally think it would add the vicious quality, which doesn't exist, back in. Because
Intense
it's
is not an immediate spin, so you need momentum.
Yeah, but I generated 3 momentum.
Okay,
And I
so
spent 3
you've done
momentum.
5 stress.
Yep.
So all 3 of those got spent up again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Base damage of 2 from an arm strike, plus 3 from intense with mean right hook.
Is that all the damage?
That's all the damage I can deal.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a litany of medals.
No, I already spent my medals on being able to do this in the first place.
Thank God.
All right, y'all can keep for free.
Cool.
That is unfortunate.
What's Ivanov doing with the 5 stress there?
Taking it. I'm not going
Okay.
down. I don't trust
Okay.
you now.
Yeah, fair.
I barely trust
Probably
you to
shouldn't.
start with, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do y'all want?
Does anybody else
Hey.
want
You
to
are
do something?
Economic terrorist.
Okay.
Yep,
So
it's
how
true.
much stress?
It's been previously
has
established.
How much stress has Ivanov taken?
5.
5.
5. Okay. And what kind of phaser do I have right now?
None.
None. Okay.
No.
Probably would have had whatever you walked around with, I would think.
You have a
Alright,
type.
fair, yeah.
You're authorized a type 2.
Okay. Great.
I'm using you as cover, Griffin. You know this, right?
Is that
You're welcome to try. I think
Is
you'd
that
have to
how
make
that
a attack against
That-
me to do that.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like if you
Well, complication.
grappled someone, you could do that.
Solaris rolls
It is
complication.
a little, problematic that I was going to activate a shield to lock us in here, but you're out there, so instead I'm going to grab my phaser.
Just activate a shield further forward.
Well, but then there's multiple vectors of entrance, so you need more shields. All right,
It's true.
control, security. I'm not going to have a focus in this. I'm going to spend my minor to aim. And we don't have any momentum. Yeah.
Sienna's going to use her major to instead give an assist, as she is going to
All right.
try to keep you from falling over because you look like you're about to die.
I sure am. Control, security. I'm going to give you 3 threat.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to use my aim to reroll that comp, so that's 2 hits.
Hold on.
Sorry?
Undo all of that because this is opposed. He has
Oh.
cover.
I'm sorry. My bad.
He doesn't necessarily have Griffin as cover, but
No,
there are
That's
you
not
still
three
have
cover,
things to
yeah.
There's
hide.
things in the hallway. My
I'm just
bad.
hoping you complicate and that counts. I don't mean your roll
no,
counts, I mean the complication.
It does not. We're
Damn.
rolling back because you may decide to do something that changes what she would have rolled. So.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not meaning her result. I'm meaning if she complicates on her roll when she does it.
Okay.
Yeah, not saying that roll counts. So it's
That's good
What is
because
it,
you've
just a
already
couple?
usurped. You've already usurped Solaris. You can't usurp me too.
yeah. I'm working on it.
I mean,
Step 1, become captain. Step 2, become god.
Through profit, all means are attainable. Okay, yeah. What is it to take cover? Control or daring?
control.
It's control security.
Slightly better. Okay. We have 2 threat. I could either. Yeah, we'll just buy up to 4 dice on that. So that's the spend the 3 threat because I don't want to be shot. Pretty sure. Wait a second. Yeah, no, that wouldn't. That doesn't. Nope. That is less than ideal, to be honest.
I think that's bad for you.
Yeah, I think it is too.
All right.
I used my crits on you, and you still punched.
Yeah.
Solaris, you're looking at difficulty 1.
Okay. The same amount of threat. That's 1 hit. I'm going to use my aim to reroll. Great, that's 1.
All right.
Okay. How much damage does it type 2 do raw? Let me double check.
4.
4. I'm not going to spend that momentum for more. I'm going to save it.
You'd need 2 anyway.
Yes, I had already declared I was giving him 3 threat for extra dice.
That's why I'm wondering why he has 4. He was at 0.
Oh, because I took the momentum y'all got as threat for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You did
It's
well.
been
I get
confusing
threat.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
All right, Ivanov,
It's been confusing there.
you can take a injury or 4 more stress.
4 more stress. I'm here. Smiley face.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Anything else from Solaris?
Nope. I already used my minor and my major.
All right, it goes to Ivanov, either you or your security people.
What security people? They all dead died.
Now there's 2 back here.
Okay.
Well, if they're not dead, I stunned them with a grenade.
Oh,
Yeah.
how very human of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah?
This is why you keep getting in trouble with HR. You can't call people that anymore, okay? You have to... Can't refer to them by their species.
I guess they can generate excess profit later if you keep them alive.
Oh, Ivanov, did you want that complication or threat?
Sure, give me a complication. Let's yeah. Let's be
It
bad
can
luck
be
central
fun.
right now. Let's keep this going.
All right. You realize that most of the impact of that blast went to your phaser, so your phaser is like melted off of your hip.
Ah,
That's a consolation. There's a
well,
bunch of
there's
phasers
plenty
behind
available.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Minor gravitype 3.
Yeah, that would be. Though I am engaged with Griffin, I believe that would be something to get away from her, or it would be. I need to melee her.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can
can't
melee.
move. You can't move around in your zone to do stuff because you're in contact with
Yep.
a melee attacker.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you're engaged. It's rude to hit your wife
Yeah.
Since when were we
or
married?
fiance. Well, you
We're
said
engaged in combat.
It means more in the original Klingon, you see.
Yeah.
Of
Very
which
true.
neither of us are.
That we are aware of. We know those secret notes
Oh.
you're passing with the GM. I've been seeing them.
Mhm. How
The only
have you been
Klingons
seeing
in the
them?
area are
Hacking.
avowed pacifists.
Oh.
They've also only been mentioned. We didn't have the costuming to actually have them on screen.
Well, see, when
Yeah.
you go pacifist, you look more human, you see. Which doesn't have problematic connotations
They were
at
in
all.
the they were just in the voiceover at the beginning of the episode.
But yes, he can't beat her in a hand fight. He can't really. I don't think there's anything sciencey he can do here, particularly.
I don't know what to tell you guys, but my stocks in this dilithium mine on a moon of Kronos, they're just going up and up and up.
You know, I will point out of all fairness, you are the CEO of the ship, and therefore you could, in theory, direct things on your ship.
Yes. Direct you to shoot the captain.
They turn around and shoot you.
Oh. No, he's gonna try to blackmail Griffin, basically, with the I know where the fuck you need to go, I know how you need to get there, and I plan to get you there as long as you stop helping the profit sink that is Solaris in her efforts to evade capture, which is what she's currently using you for. You are from elsewhere, and you are interfering in this dimension's shifts of command. With only the shifted's point of view.
I'm probably going to allow that to be free and not an action because I'm probably not going to force Griffin to abide by that rule. So
no, but I mean, if he can say that,
I would let you do that as a
try to
rally.
step back. Yeah, I'll go with that as a rally.
Okay.
If that's
Yeah, as your
or
the unsure crewmen behind you are like, oh, really? All he wants is to ensure our profitability. He's not an evil person.
Yeah. Defending is an action, though, right? Or the taking the defense.
Yeah,
I believe there's something to improve your ability to defend yourself.
Yeah, there is.
Steady or something.
Guard. Yeah, it's a major action.
And is that roll and then add that to my existing defense, or is that guarding someone else?
Page 289. It's a security 0. Oh, that's.
It's basically a rally, and then you increase the diff by 1. So you can generate some momentum, and then, but it's insight security, difficulty 0.
Insight security, difficulty 0. Yeah.
So bare minimum, you get a diff increase if someone attacks you.
I mean, that's helpful to me right now. And if I could go with, say, unconventional thinking for being in an open corridor with people pointing guns at me, I might need some improvised defensive options here.
I'll take it.
Lovely. Spending all your threat again. I am henchman max here, and I need it.
Your henchman maxing?
Yes.
Your henchman
Okay.
maxing.
Get
I
to
mean, I
that.
passed it. I just didn't do amazing on it. But I didn't complicate, so it's fine.
Yeah, 'cause
But no,
usually-
he does
2, 3,
say
8.
that, and then, he's not going for anything aggressive.
All right. Unless you
Take
spend
of that
a
what
key
your intentions
or
were.
Swift,
Mm-hmm.
it'll go to them.
No, it goes to them.
Harusk would like to go.
Yeah, I think Harusk should go.
Which is partly because he can't monitor profits if he's unconscious or dead.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's going to spend your momentum.
Hey,
That's good.
he has to ask for that. That's ours.
Do that.
He's got a fee attached to it, actually.
Yeah, that's not even him buying a die. That's just the cost of him doing stuff.
You have to spend micro momentum in order to actually spend momentum.
Well, that was a long shot that worked out because he basically didn't have any determination and only one momentum on a diff 3.
Mhm.
He says, he shouts, I found the window. We only have 6 minutes.
Get it set up.
He does not have the resources to Swift. It goes back to Ivanov.
Oh, henchman?
Henchman.
Oh yeah, the henchman.
And Ivanov. And Ivanov's
Ivanov
henchman.
can't go again, but henchmen need to
Do
Yeah.
their darn job. What do you
they
pay
can
them
shoot
for?
Solaris.
It's true, they can.
They could shoot you too. I mean,
Yes.
Also
But yes,
true.
don't harm the
Okay, if they're
the interlopers yet.
I was about to say.
Uh-huh.
So they'd rather have Solaris than no manager. So they're hesitant to shoot Solaris while you're getting attacked. They'd rather defend you or actually, they'd just rather defend you, because then if they eliminate the threat to you, then they're okay shooting Solaris. But they really don't want to kill Solaris before you're safe.
it's like,
Solaris.
haha, we killed her, we shot her. Oh, she survived the coup. Uh-oh, that's not gonna look in the quarterly review, is it?
I'll spend
Well-
2 to create that complication.
Well, Griffin,
Yeah.
what does your choice appear to be in the moment that these guards are pulling up behind him?
Who knows?
Continue shenanigans or not continue
She doesn't-
shenanigans?
She doesn't look immediately hostile to you anymore. She looks like she's in a ready position, but she doesn't look like she's about to come after you again.
Okay, so it's the prepare to fire.
I'll give them an insight roll, because you were just fighting and they heard commotion, but maybe it doesn't look like that anymore.
If they pass that, then Oh no, they don't.
No, they make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
They shoot Griffin.
If I had threat, I
certainly
would make
try.
it lethal.
There's cover here.
There it is.
Oh, it is opposed. Go ahead, Griffin. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
you
tried.
could make this a difficulty 0 for me.
Yeah, I could. I am not trying to shoot back. I guess because I don't have a gun.
So you just roll to avoid being hit.
That's a separate thing. You still roll. You don't determine
Yeah.
whether you're going to shoot back until after everything's handled. It's still the same roll right now. control
Yeah.
security.
Oh shoot, that's one thing we've been missing is when you counterattack, you're supposed to spend to do that. Whoops. Oh wow.
Yeah, you
I don't think that's come up yet. I don't think anyone's
No,
No,
wanted
it
no one
to
hasn't
has
come up.
chosen to counterbat it.
Yeah, we haven't had much counterattack.
Okay, yeah.
I think the only one attacked, and I haven't won.
That's true. Yeah, never mind. I was worrying for nothing.
Survival or small arms focuses?
Yes.
Cool. Quick reflexes. I'm trying to dodge phasers.
I'll take it.
Cool. Take a threat. Singular.
Singular threat.
Singular threat.
Singular threat.
Difficulty 3.
100.
300, yes. That's what I meant.
There's a 0 in there. You add that to your result.
Mhm,
Twice.
You
I'm
add it to your result
checking.
for each die you rolled.
Yeah, there you go. But it works both ways, so the game's just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Silly. It just has a bunch of zeros to look fun and fancy. I did 300
I attacked
successes.
for 30,000.
I got 50 hits. Well, I got 40 hits. What kind of game are we playing?
Okay. Go ahead.
Hmm?
Oh, you did roll.
I rolled, yeah.
I can't
Difficulty
use that
3.
threat for lethal because that's already passed, but I can use it for third die.
Yep, sure can. Oh,
For
that might hit.
2 successes.
Oh, the 11
Two
didn't hit?
successes
Isn't it?
is not
That's
enough.
still enough? Oh, wait, it's 3. You're right. You're right.
3.
Why is it 3?
Because I had the trait as well. Trait plus 2 successes.
Oh, okay. Then your quick reflexes allow you to dodge out of the way as the shot hits a bulkhead.
Yeah.
The equally surprised Ivanov when a shot comes from behind him.
Yeah.
All right, it goes back to y'all. As Rusk says, hurry, we only have 6 minutes.
If you don't mind, step over to where he is. I'm reaching for the controls, so if he stops me...
No, he will. Well, actually, he can't move away. He'd have to move away on his own turn.
Well, can I interface with the controls at all while he's standing there?
Thinking of it like a bridge console, normally we say one person to a bridge console, unless you move out of the way, right? During like Starship combat.
So I'd have to... So the only thing I could do is
Well,
grab...
no, I'm thinking about it. I'm imagining watching TOS, the
There's
transporter
two
console.
areas, yeah.
There is two. It is often depicted with 2 people.
Yeah, that's kind of a 2-person.
Using it. So go ahead.
So I am going to set up the transporter. To beam people on the pad to the other realm. Back to the planet, because from what we understand, that should get them back. Yes? Like, it doesn't matter where we
Yes.
beam them, they just have to beam somewhere.
That is your current understanding, yes.
And what difficulty am I facing, if any? Or is it just a matter of pressing the right buttons?
No, he only found the information. It is because you're not going to a pad, it is control engineering difficulty 3. Assisted by ship's computers, or not computers, I think sensors engineering.
Ship's sensor science.
Okay, sensor science.
Oh, and the assumption, these difficulties are assuming you're doing it from a... So I am going to give you 2 threat, GM, because I am lying to the guy next to me.
Okay.
I'm making it look like I'm just beaming that. I'm just making sure they can beam out. But that's not actually what I'm doing. I'm adding something to it. I'm hiding it from him.
What is that?
I'm beaming along with them.
Okay.
I'm just not letting them know I'm doing that. In case they have a problem with it.
Go ahead.
Difficulty 3, control engineering. The ship will help. Spending toward the value of... I'll throw this one out. I seek to reach beyond the veils, because the whole purpose of this is I want to see this other universe that's so different from ours. That's why I'm engaging in this soft... well, not soft. I'm going against the my Starfleet. Or fortune favors the bold. That makes more sense.
I think fortune favors the bold does make more sense, but
Yeah.
I'm not. But I will not say no to the other one either.
I'll take that. Hey. Note that I did that. Sensor operations as a focus, since I'm using the ship's transporter sensors to get us somewhere. So, and I will give you well, it's the same amount of damage if I'm buying a full mint. So 6 additional threats. So you have 8 threat from me. Because 2 of it is because I lied to somebody. Well,
That's not amazing.
I had to click everywhere but the ship. Close the ship. I kind of knew.
It's enough. It's just whether you want to take the comp or not.
Sensors. I think.
We've been having some fun low rolls today.
I will increase. I'll increase.
I have a
that.
good comp in mind. Aww.
All right, it's all set up. The Sapira.
Right.
All right. I am going to spend all but 2 of that on a reversal.
Didn't you already do a reversal today?
Did I?
Does it matter?
I don't know that I would have had enough threat to ever have done one.
I forget. It was like somewhere. It was like 1 person. You spent like 2. It was way earlier. The only reason it matters is I don't know if it's a hard rule in the book, but you're supposed to. I don't know if it's a supposed to or a hard rule that you only do 1 reversal per adventure. But nah.
I don't know where another reversal was.
I vaguely remember thinking about it, but I don't remember what I did.
I remember hearing reversal, but I don't remember what a reversal would have been. So, I don't know.
It's probably more a guideline anyway. That's why I was joking about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember myself. I only saw it when I was running the one, so I was like, huh? Oh, they changed how reversals work.
Well, I try to stick to that.
You just can't. It says you're not supposed to kill the. You may only use this once per adventure. Never.
Huh?
I just forget what it was. It was like some minor reversal. Because you spent so little for it.
Problem here.
It wasn't the mind virus.
No, because that was
That was more recent. Yeah.
It was something to do with the bridge, and it was where Spyman and Ivanov were heading off the bridge. I don't know why
Oh, you
you
mean
call.
the
I don't know.
Kaufman?
I don't know why you called it a reversal.
Was
Yeah,
it
it was
Kaufman?
Kaufman intervening. That's what it was.
Oh,
That'd be a
shouldn't
reversal
be a
against
reversal because y'all weren't
himself.
even. Because y'all weren't even. Yeah, I should have called that a complication. It shouldn't have been a reversal because.
Yeah, I was wondering why you called that a reversal. It's like that's not really a reversal. It's more of a
Because
complication.
also he was acting for the GM. So
Yeah,
it's
you don't
y'all-
reversal your own people. I mean, you can, I guess, but
Okay.
you're not supposed to.
Because I really wanted to do this.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
didn't want to feel.
He
Okay.
really
You're within
wants
the
you
rules
to be
here.
a henchman, but he really wants you to win at the same time. I've been set up by the gods.
All right. As Cian, not Cian, as Solaris is firing off phaser after phaser, and I guess Cian is like reloading battery packs or something. Savira jumps on the pad as it's energizing.
Solaris doesn't seem surprised by this turn of events, and she says, "Enjoy your trip to the other world. I do believe it will be a very long stay."
Hey, she's avoiding a lawsuit, so. And being
Yeah.
terminated, you know. 'Cause... Oh, she left all her valuables behind. That kind of. Oh well.
Don't worry, they're not quite as important.
Says you.
That's
important.
the
Not
profit
quite as
margins.
important.
I'm a post-scarcity capitalist, darn it.
Uh-huh.
Great band name
I
right
think
there.
that's called a grifter?
Hey. You don't get to use our word, okay? What?
As you enter, you energize, you reappear, and you feel a sigh, or you feel relief. But it's only momentary, Griffin.
Uh-huh.
As you see several security personnel. For some reason, both Solaris and her wife Cian are in the transporter room. And why is Cian wearing a knife and a phaser?
Oh god.
And you look behind Revere, and there's a giant mural of a dagger through the center of Earth.
Uh-huh.
Everybody seems to have some odd equipment at their belt. And you see Ivanov step forward. And how does Ivanov respond when the interlopers he expects to be here finally arrive?
Wait, so we were deliberately kidnapping people?
Yes, you have intercepted a transdimensional transport.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Of course.
Welcome aboard the ISS Thralic. I need you to put down your weapons and come peacefully. And he'll give a grin. This is not a suggestion.
Close out there.
Oh, you know what our next
Wow.
episode's going to be?
Here next week.
I was thinking, I have a threat for a reversal, and Griffin's not going to be here next week, so I know what
Yeah.
Griffin's doing next week. I know why Griffin's not there next week.
Uh-huh.
All
I'm
right.
trapped in the mirror universe for a week, at least.
Bro,
So-
you went from one scheming Ivanov to another scheming Ivanov.
Yeah, arguably worse.
So on the back of all that, for all of you watching out there, thank you very much for watching. For those of you playing and running, thank you very much for doing so. And we look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.
I like how you said Nazi Ivanov is only arguably worse than capitalist Ivanov.
I said what I said.
What? I don't think that was said at all.
Yeah, because you said you went from one scheming Ivanov to another, and then Griffin said arguably worse.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
He's
I just don't think
treasonous,
it's
but
an
at least